everyone. As an author with multiple pen names, I ended up closing down my 2 pen name websites this week, September the 19th. Now, for those with multiple pen names, you may have multiple pen name websites and sets of social media. And a lot of you may be getting to the point where it's just becoming way too much. That's what it was for me. In 2021, I ended up with 6 sets of social media because I still had my jewelry business, the jewelry blog. I had both author names, my name, my publishing house name. It was way too much. I even had a Porn Star Brothers series website for 3 years, but I closed that in 2021. The choices I had to make were because I was suffering burnout, and I didn't realise until 2021 that I had been suffering burnout for probably 2 years. Since 2019, when I had to start making choices about what I was doing as a writer moving forward. And then in 2021, I sat down and wrote copious notes about what was going on in my head and what I wanted to do and where I wanted the business to go and how I wanted things to be again. And I wanted them to get back to before when I didn't have the publishing house and I was writing whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted, and everything was great and exciting. And I wanted to get back to that. And that meant looking at all of my business. That meant the jewelry business, the style blog, those sets of socials. It meant looking at the 2 author names and those sets of socials, my publishing house name and my name website and sets of socials. And I came to some decisions and I sat on them for a while. And the idea was to close pretty much everything down except for just a couple of things. So what I started doing was going for the minor things. I closed down Tumblr websites and I closed down Discus accounts and small accounts and things like that. And it felt good and it felt okay. And it's like, okay, let me think of the bigger picture and I'll sit on that for a while. December 21, I chose to close my jewelry business, all of those socials. I also closed the Twitter and Pinterest accounts for my 2 author names. I then moved everything to my name and my publishing house name, and it started getting easier. And I went quiet on Instagram and Facebook, and it started getting easier. So the jewelry business was closed and all of that social media was closed. I still have my style blog, Jewel Diva Style. I still have those 4 social media accounts, Facebook, Twitter, X, Instagram and Pinterest. I won't be moving forward with Threads for that. I don't need a YouTube account. I closed that YouTube account. I closed the YouTube account for the original author name, which was Lady Jules Diva. Lady is a real royal title. I bought it. But the choices started making everything easier. And I knew that at some point I would be closing the 2 websites. And in December of last year, 2022, I made the choice to do that. And I thought, okay, it's going to take some time to get everything to my website. And I did that over Christmas. And then in April of this year, I transferred all of the pages, all of the posts that were left from my 2 author websites came to my website. And now this week, September the 19th, although we're not September the 19th, but they were closed on September the 19th as a nod to the 8th passing of Jackie Collins, because I wasn't publishing on that date this year. So instead I chose to corral my business by closing the 2 name author websites. So for those writers with multiple pen names and multiple websites and socials to go with those, let me tell you, it's just overwhelming. It's exhausting. And if you're thinking about closing them and putting them all under your name as separate pages and whatnot, seriously think about it, because it will just clear up so many things. Do you post on your socials often enough to warrant keeping them open? Do you have enough followers to warrant keeping them open? I just didn't. And so I wasn't posting. I was posting once a month, and I just went, yeah, it's time to close. So for those thinking about it, seriously think about it. It's going to get to the point where you are so overwhelmed you might just shut everything down. And that may not be a good thing, but it may be a great thing. But if you've got multiple pen names and it's something you're considering, give it some serious thought, because it will help you moving forward. It will clear your mind. It will clear your soul. It will just clear the air around you. Weight will lift off. So that's why I closed my ljdiva.com website and tkrathbone.com website. My 2 author pen names, I've rolled it all under my name, tiaraking.com.au. I still have rollstarpublishing.com.au, and I still have jeweldivastyle.com. So I still have my 3 websites and 3 sets of social media. Most things will be under my name moving forward. I've joined Threads. I have a YouTube account. Royal Star Publishing has a YouTube account. All of these videos go there. Seriously. And if you're thinking of starting up a pen name, seriously think about what you want moving forward. Do you want multiple sets, a new set of social media for that new pen name? You may not. You may not have the time or the energy to have to deal with all of that. So for people dealing with multiple pen names, it's incredibly overwhelming. And yeah, I highly suggest seriously thinking about not setting them up, or seriously thinking about closing them down and making them all under your name. Everything will be so much easier moving forward. So that's why I closed my 2 author name websites and rolled everything under my name of Tiara King as an author and a publisher.